Yo, what's going on, everybody? The washer is going on, so it's a little loud right now. But I am back with another video giving you guys the daily news. There were some artists that made some announcements today, and I am going to talk about them with you guys. Starting off with Lil Durk. The troll slowed down, speed that up. I'm finna drop my deluxe this week. I need to get pissed off real fast. Kind of corny, but Lil Durk is dropping a deluxe this week for any of his fans. I definitely really like 7220. But I mean, we need it, I guess. Any new music, it matters. I mean, I'm probably not gonna live react to the record. I'm probably just going to review it. But yeah. Next, Lil Uzi Vert making an appearance on Instagram. He's seen just vibing out, and his Rick Owens, of course, the artist of his generation, the artist of his style, like to rock the Ricks. Yeah, we definitely need some new music from Lil Uzi. I'm not sure when we are getting that anytime, and if we are getting that anytime soon, but it would be nice to get a Lil Uzi record sometime. Next, we're going to talk about a big headline of the day: Lil Wayne getting mad at Mark Cuban about Wayne wilding out on Twitter. Lil Wayne and Mark Cuban exchanged shots after Wayne tweeted Luca a hoe while attending Game 7 of the Mavs Sun series. Mark responded using the Wayne's lyrics and a picture of him front row of the game, which prompted a tweet and deletes from Wheezy. I don't really understand why Lil Wayne would go out of his way to talk shit on an owner of a basketball team because of a basketball game and because of the outcome of the game. I just don't really understand it. Sorry, that thing in the background's kind of reflecting, like right there. It's kind of like reflecting off the wall. Hopefully that's not too distracting for you guys. He said, Mark Cuban, don't make me get you smacked, boy. You playing with me, I'll piss in your fucking mouth. I mean, come on now. It's kind of weird. It's not really that good of a look for Lil Wayne to be going around saying stuff like that to people. But whatever. Nick Cannon is considering a vasectomy following his 8th child. Nick Cannon told E! News that he isn't looking to populate the Earth completely and said, I already went and got my vasectomy consultation. It's a good move. I mean, having 8 kids is kind of a lot, especially if you're, I mean, maybe not if you are a rapper actually, because he definitely financially can support them. He might not have time to support them though. Maybe his baby mamas can or whatever. If he has multiple, I'm not assuming he has multiple. That's a stereotype. But, I don't know. He does take care of his kids a lot. He's been documented in the past, like taking care of his kids, picking them up, taking them places. He's a good father, I've heard. But 8 kids—that's a lot of damn kids. I guess it's a good idea for Nick Cannon to call it quits. NBA YoungBoy showing off all of his 100 platinum and gold plaques. He definitely has one of the strongest fan bases in hip hop right now. But there's a lot of toxicity in that community, so I don't know. He has a lot of very underrated songs, like even outside of the plaques. I mean, people hate on the guy and people call him mid and stuff. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe a lot of it is because of its fans. But congratulations to YoungBoy. He's a very, very accomplished artist. Shout out to him. More power to him. He drops a lot of music, which is why he has a lot of plaques. So. The Look at Me Xxxtentacion Documentary will stream on Hulu on May 26th. That's going to be a pretty big week for television because the day after that we're going to be getting Stranger Things. Ridiculous. Learn Jase Onfroy's full story and Look at Me Xxxtentacion. I will definitely be tuning in. Definitely going to be watching it. It's going to be an interesting one to... Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've really heard from X, obviously, because of his passing, so I really want to get this. This is just content for the fans. I think it's awesome. X is a great artist. He was really good in the past, and yeah, he will always be renowned as a really big artist for his time. GTA publisher plans to drop 8 more remasters. The the Take-Two Interactive publisher is planning to release them. Take-Two Interactive is now planning on releasing 8 more remasters. Revealed during a recent financial report, the video game company said that it intends to remaster another 8 more of its classic games and release them by 2025, calling them new iterations of previously released titles. While it didn't mention any franchise specifically, Take-Two will have plenty of options from Rockstar Games, including more GTA titles, a possible remake of the original Red Dead Redemption, or even Bully, a game that has garnered a cult following over the years, with many fans asking for a sequel. A lot of people are saying they need these. They're talking about remaking games from the past, but they're not even talking about GTA 6. I don't really understand it, but hey, there's news in the gaming world for you. Who the hell is this? We're playing Guess the Rapper. Who the fuck is this? Is this Harlow? I'm fucking assuming. It might be Jack Harlow. What the hell? Is it Lil Dicky? Oh my gosh. People joking, saying it's a black rapper. Oh, come on, guys. I don't think any rappers in their childhood got any skin coloring surgeries. That'd be kind of racist if they were white and they turned black. Anyways, Uber plans to release robot deliveries, party buses, and more. So Uber is trying to expand new features for their apps, including robot deliveries. Uber CEO says they have plans to release robotic food deliveries, party buses, charter buses, and will be making travel accommodations as well. Their goal is to be a one-stop travel shop by the end of the summer. I don't really use Uber all that much. I'm more of a DoorDash, I just use Uber is just a teleport around. Sorry, guys, or transport around. Not fucking teleport. I'm jumbling my words. Oh, that makes more sense. Why did I think of Uber Eats? I was thinking of Uber Eats. Sorry. I don't really use transportation like this. If I would use a public transportation, it'd probably be like the train to get to Chicago. It may be if I'm in a big city after like a concert or a live event, I might ask for an Uber, but I don't live in a big enough city to be using Uber, so this doesn't entail to me. A lot of people are confused, though, about the robot party buses. Interesting. Martin Shkreli. Released from prison early. Martin Shkreli, the man who purchased the Wu-Tang album for $2 million and the former hedge fund manager convicted of securities fraud in 2017, was released from prison early. The federal bureaus of prison said Wednesday. Shkreli was released from a low-security federal prison in Allenwood, Pennsylvania, and transferred to community confinement overseen by the Burt Bureau, the BOP spokesperson said in a statement to Forbes. Brofman said Shkreli is being transported to a BOP halfway house and added he has encouraged Shkreli to make no further statements. Shkreli, who became a symbol of Wall Street greed after raising the price of an AIDS drug by 5,000%, was serving a 7-year sentence after he was found guilty of defrauding investors in 2017. I never really heard of this. I guess it's just another con artist on Wall Street. We get them all the time. Yeah, if you wanted an update on that situation, the man had the industry in a headlock at the time, I suppose. Let's move on here. Fresco Trey drops new project Heartbreak Diaries 2. I didn't listen to this. I know somewhat who Fresco Trey is, and even if it's an artist I haven't heard of before, I suppose I can just include them in the video. Fresco Trey I have somewhat heard of. He's from Memphis. Doesn't stop flooding the streets. Hot or not, I'm not sure. I didn't listen to it. The only good feature I saw on it was Vori, and I really listen to artists like that for features. I wonder what people think of it. I think I've heard of Lil Meech. Lil Meech allegedly arrested for stealing a $250,000 watch. BMF star Lil Meech allegedly stole a $250,000 Richard Mille watch and got caught, leading to his arrest for grand theft. The 22-year-old actor rapper, handpicked by 50 Cent to star as his dad, Big Meech, and the Star's BMF series, got booked on 2 counts of first-degree grand theft and a separate count of organized fraud on March 14th. Cops say the jewel actor walked into Miami's Haymo of Jewelers back in February and put a down payment on the Richard Mille using his $80,000 platinum Rolex, but he allegedly failed to pay the remaining $200,000 balance and never returned the watch. Cops also accused him of trying to trade the watch for a different Richard Mille piece at a different store. People are saying BMF Season 2, can't wait to see it. Law restricting rap lyrics. in criminal cases, passes the NY Senate. That's a big W. I think it's kind of foolish to use rap lyrics to justify something, the sentence of someone, and use it as evidence. It's kind of dumb. People should get it by now that rap lyrics are the most fake shit you'll ever hear. New York State Senate passed legislation Tuesday that would restrict when prosecutors can cite rap lyrics as evidence during criminal cases, just a week after a high-profile indictment against Young Thug relied heavily on the controversial practice. Kind of sucks for Young Thug. By a 38-23 vote, lawmakers voted in favor of Senate Bill S-7527, known as Rap Music on Trial, which would sharply limit the admissibility of someone's music as evidence against them in a criminal trial. The bill must still pass the state assembly before it can be enacted into law. The bill, the first of its kind in the nation, aims to rein in a practice that critics say offers little insight into an actual crime and can unfairly sway judges with a disproportionate impact on black men. Sponsored by Senators Jamal Bailey and Brad Hoylman. It was championed by Jay-Z and Meek Mill, among other stars. I mean, that's pretty cool. Post Malone releases the cooped up music video featuring Roddy Ricch. Look, the song is kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie with you. I guess it looks kind of cool, but the song itself is kind of eh. What songs are in your current rotation? Let me give you guys my current rotation. Right now I'm listening to a lot of unreleased Yeet. Hold on, let me go look at my Apple Music. I've been listening to a lot of D Savage recently. I've been listening to Pusha T's album. I've been listening to a little bit of Kid Cudi. Obviously Kendrick's new album. I've been going back to Old Ugly God and listening to it. Rich Spirit by Kendrick. A lot of people are saying that song. The way things going, I did not listen to that song that much from Future. Future's kind of out of my rotation at this point. His album doesn't hold a lot of replay value, if I'm going to be honest. But Rich Spirit by Kendrick, I love that song. I love N95. I love Silent Hill. I love Die Hard. I've been listening to, Kodak Black. I always listen to Kodak. I've listened to some older Young Chris, a little bit of Young Boy, and yeah, that's about it. KayCyy, this is big news, announces his new project. Get used to it, dropping next Friday, and previews new songs with Lancey Fox and 070 Shake. So he has songs with those two artists. That is very interesting. He shares a trailer for this upcoming project. Wow, this is gonna be a really, really good drop. Really cool looking album cover. I'm really interested to see what KayCyy has to offer. Offset unfollowed Quavo and Takeoff on Instagram. That is very, very interesting. It's, Offset, yeah. It could hint at a possible breakup of the group, of the Migos. But, yeah, let's move on to something in the health world. U.S. reports first case of monkeypox. I mean, people are saying God's in creative mode, and people are like, holy shit, what is going on here? U.S. first case of monkeypox. Massachusetts health officials announced Wednesday that they have confirmed a case of monkeypox, the first case of the rare virus identified in the United States in 2022. The Department of Public Health said the infection was found in an adult man who recently traveled to Canada. They say this case poses no risk to the general public. The man is hospitalized and in good condition, DPH said. They are working to identify people who may have been in contact with the man while he was infectious. Crazy. Young Thug's jail complaints dismissed by officials. I mean, we probably should have known all of this. And I read these long things just because, Young Thug claims he's sleeping in a dungeon. It's fucking prison after being named an alleged mastermind of a criminal organization. But jailhouse officials say he's just whining about the standard jail experience. We broke the story. Thug and his legal team filed an emergency petition last week, citing all sorts of inhumanity in his holding cell, such as having a windowless room and being served inedible food. Those are prison problems that are very common. The local Atlanta WSB-TV media took a tour of a typical cell in the building and acknowledged the facility was above board. One jail official said, "This is a jail, it is a detention center, it's not the Ritz-Carlton," so you have to recognize that. Very true. That's what I've been saying. Lil Nas releases the track list for his new album, Die About It. The album is releasing May 20th, this Friday. Interesting. It features Uzi, Tory Lanez, Lil Keed, Trippie Redd, Chief Keef, many more. I'm pretty excited to hear the song with D Savage actually, because D Savage, Trippie Redd would be sweet. I don't know. He's released a lot of singles, but I don't remember the singles, so I'm probably still going to listen to them when weekly track roundup comes up. Lil Nas is a pretty solid artist. Let's get into our last thing for the day. Elon Musk announces he's switching to vote Republican. Okay, no one fucking cares, alright? He voted Democrat in the past. Okay, Trump, Biden, or Musk for president. Whatever. I don't really care. It's not that big enough. It's not a big enough issue for me. But whatever. We're gonna get ready to get to talking about this Warriors Mavs game. I'm gonna hop on 2K for a little bit. Then I'm probably